The 3-1 pitch from Overstreet. Hit in the air to center, sending back Bobby Pierce. Still going back, and that ball's going to get off the fence. Rounding third, scoring easily is Crows. Sánchez digging for third. He's going to get in there ahead of the throw, standing up. It's a fifth triple of the season for Marco Sánchez. Drives in Crows, and the Blackhawks take a 1-0 lead. Pitch from Connerly. Hit in the air to right, sending back Davis still on the run. It's out of his reach, and that's going to reach the fence. Sánchez rounding second. He's going to try for third. The throw is into second. It's going to be a leadoff triple for Marco Sánchez. Sánchez running. First pitch, a called strike. Throw it on to second, a bit high. Sliding in there safely is Sánchez. He swipes second. That's his 6th stolen base in 6 attempts this.
Sánchez gets things going for the Blackhawks' first hit with a single through the right side there by Sánchez, puts runners at first and second. Now coming up the bat for the Blackhawks. Two-out single there by Sánchez gets the Blackhawks going. So now coming up the bat will be number 4, the catcher, Austin Martin.
Line drive down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Over to cut it off is the right fielder Weiss, and it's a leadoff single for Sánchez. A 3-hit game. 5 total hits today in the doubleheader for Marco Sánchez. Sánchez running. Pitch low, no throw, so Marco seals second base. As Moeller comes home, 3-1 pitch. Sánchez hits this one well to center. Going back is Mora at the wall, and it's off the base of the fence. And Sánchez has himself a leadoff double. So Marco Sánchez doubles off the wall in center. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball, that's going to get through the right side for a base hit. Rounding second, heading towards third is Hutter. Holding at first is Sánchez, and there's runners at the corners. Nobody out here in the third. A 2-hit afternoon for Marco Sánchez. Gave up 11 runs, 9 earned over 2 2/3 innings. 11 runs, a season high. Sánchez drills this one deep to right field. Going back is Grimes. He looks up, and that ball's gone. A 2-run blast for Marco Sánchez gives the Blackhawks a 2-0 lead here in the second inning. Marco Sánchez with his 2nd home run of the season. And the Blackhawks jump in front. Now Steffens fell behind 2-0. Payoff. Hit deep down the right field line. Giving it a look is the right fielder Mercer. He looks up, and that ball is gone. It's a 3-run blast for Marco Sánchez. And the Blackhawks open the scoring. It's 3-0 in the bottom of the first inning. The only question on that ball was if it was going to stay fair. Mercer gave it a courtesy look. And Marco Sánchez with his 3rd long ball of the season. A no-doubt shot to right.
Now coming to the plate with nobody.
Bats with the runner at first, 2 out. Sánchez running, pitch low, throw it onto second base is not in time. Marcos with his 12th stolen base of the season in 13 attempts. So Sanchez in there. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to first in his first at-bat today. Line drive, base hit into right field. That's into the gap. Rounding third, heading for the plate is Simon. He will score. Over to third, holding there is Crows. It's an RBI single for Sanchez. It's a 5-run second inning for SEC. First. The 1-2 on the way from Holcomb. Line drive down the right field line. That's fair and headed towards the corner. Rounding third, on his way home is Simon. He will score. Racing around the bag at third is Crows. Sanchez digging for 3. It's a 2-run triple.
Sanchez drives the ball down there for a 2-run triple, 2 RBI triple.
4th triple of the season for Marco Sanchez. Now 30 runs driven in since March 23rd when he allowed just 1 run in 5 innings against Ellsworth. Sanchez drives this ball in the air, left center field. Going back is Hinkle. He looks up and it's gone. A 3-run homer for Marco Sanchez. He does it again in the first inning.
Shot there by Sanchez.
Have a day, Marco Sanchez. He has now driven in 7 runs combined in this doubleheader. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and a delivery from Sagadol. Hit well in the air to center again. Sanchez going back. Sanchez leaping in the air, and he makes the catch. Marco Sanchez robs Taven Shahidi of a home run with a leaping grab at the wall. Shahidi tips his helmet to Sanchez, and Sagadol works 1-2-3 in the third. We go to the bottom, or we go to the top of the 4th. Blackhawks lead 4-0. So Sanchez is in. First pitch swinging, base hit into right field. Hunter will score. Matthews being sent home by Schulte. He is in. The throw goes to third. Not going to be in time. Crows goes first to third. A 2-run single for Marco Sanchez. And SEC is leading 6-0 in the 4th. Going 3 2/3 innings, allowing 3 runs all earned on 5 hits. Sanchez hits it high in the air, deep left field. Going back is Moxie, still going back. He looks up and it's gone. A 2-run homer for Marco Sanchez, and the Blackhawks strike.
2-run shot there by Sanchez. The Blackhawks on the board.
It's the 4th of the year for Marcos. And this SEC offense, which is averaging 10 runs per game in the 7-game winning streak. The 1-1 on the way. Sanchez drills a ball deep right center field. Over is the center fielder Hinkle. He looks up. That ball is gone. Another home run for Marco Sanchez.
Marco Sanchez.
And it's an 11-game hitting streak for Sanchez. He has hit 4 home runs in this series and has driven in 15 runs. And the 2-0 is rocketed to right field. A no-doubt home run for Marco Sanchez.
That'll be a 2-run
and it's 23-4 SEC in the 4th. Sixth home run of the season for Marco Sanchez. A 2-run shot to the Blackhawks center fielder. Line drive, that's into the gap in right center. That's going to skip all the way to the wall. Pasco scores. Right behind him is Simon. Here comes Crows. He will score, and Marco Sanchez has a bases clearing double to right center. What a weekend it was for Marcos. 4 home runs, 15 runs batted in. Drives a ball deep to right center field. Chayka going back towards the fence, and that's going to bounce against the fence. Sanchez racing towards second. He's going to turn and try for 3. The relay throw is held on to. It's a leadoff triple for Marco Sanchez, his 6th triple of the season. Here's the 0-1. Marco slices it down the left field line. That ball's fair and towards the corner. Dason Crows digging towards third base. He's going to be waved home by Schulte. Throw cut off by DeMont. His relay throw to the plate is late. Sanchez trying for third. Throw is late there. It's an RBI double for Marco Sanchez, and he takes third on the throw. It's a 6-2 SEC lead in the 7th. Here's the 1-2. Line drive back up the middle into center. Rounding second is Bryce Simon. He's going to try for third. The throw from Warren is offline. Taking the extra base on the throw is Sanchez. It's a single for Marcos, and the Blackhawks have runners at second and third. Here's the 2-2. Sanchez turns on a ball, lifts it high in the air to right field, sending back Richardson back near the warning track, and that ball's gone. It's a 3-run homer for Marcos Sanchez, and a 6 RBI game for the SEC center fielder. And the Blackhawks now lead 16-3 in the 4th inning.
Second homer of the game.
Second homer of the game for Marcos Sanchez. Marcos drills a ball to center, chasing back Warren, still going back towards the fence, and that ball's gone. It's a 2-run homer for Marcos Sanchez. It's a 7-2 lead for the Blackhawks in the second.
Over dead center there by Sanchez to play him and Simon.
Straight away center for Marcos. Scores Simon. 3 runs batted in this ball game.
So 0-2 on Sanchez. Grounded up the middle, base hit through the middle, 1 run's in. Here comes another 2-run score, and it's now 6-0 Southeastern. 2-run single for Marcos Sanchez. And now it's getting away from Iowa Central here. 6-run lead now for Southeastern. Liner to left. It'll get down for a hit for Sanchez. That'll be the 3rd hit of the day for Southeastern.
1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Marcos line drive into left field. That's going to stay fair. It's a base hit. Rounding third and scoring easily is Crows. RBI single for Sanchez. His 58th RBI of the year, and the Blackhawks are on the board. They trail 3-1 in the 4th. Here's a 2-2 from Long. Ground ball left side off the glove of the third baseman Fullard, and ricochets into left. Scoring is Simon, and the Blackhawks take a 1-0 lead in the 1st inning. There's a ground ball, base hit into right field. Crows turning second. He's going to try to move to third. It's picked up by Fredericks, and his throws into second. So back-to-back singles to start the second, and there's runners at the corners. 2-1 pitch. Sanchez pulls a base hit into right field. Schulte is waving around Fernandez. Up with it and right is Murr. The throw to the plate is up the line. Sliding home safely without a tag is Fernandez. RBI single for Marcos Sanchez. It's a 3-2 ball game. Here to Sanchez, the payoff. Line drive, left center field, over is Pinkerton. That's down into the gap. Pinkerton has trouble cutting it off. It gets past him. Sanchez takes a big turn, but he'll hold there. It's going to be a double for Marcos Sanchez.